grab a snack because these Reddit dramas are some of the craziest ones yet. The last story might be the worst of all. I'll never forget the day my roommate, Carl, was arrested for stealing from me and my girlfriend. It was a moment of pure relief, but also a lot of anger and frustration. But let's rewind a bit to how it all started. I'm a filmmaker. I run a small production agency in Hong Kong, and I live with my girlfriend in a 4-room apartment. We've got a main room, an office room, an equipment room, and a spare guest room. Carl, a friend of mine, had been struggling financially after losing his job 9 months ago, and he asked if he could stay with us for a few months. I agreed, and I told him he wouldn't have to pay rent unless he could. I thought I was doing a good deed, helping out a friend in need. At first, everything seemed fine. Carl was quiet, kept to himself, and didn't cause any trouble. But then, things started to go missing. 2 lenses, 3 wireless audio mics, various cables, and even 2 vintage Hasselblad cameras. My girlfriend also told me that her makeup and jewelry were missing. We confronted Carl multiple times, but he denied it, suggesting it could be my helper, my crew, or my girlfriend's colleagues who were taking the stuff. We didn't believe him, but we didn't have any proof either. We started to feel like we were going crazy, wondering if we were just being paranoid. The missing items were a big deal for me, not just because of their monetary value, but also because they were essential for my work. I was starting to get worried that I wouldn't be able to deliver on my projects and that my reputation would suffer. My girlfriend was also getting anxious, feeling like she was being violated in her own home. We were both on edge, waiting for the other shoe to drop. That's when we decided to install small security cameras around the apartment. We set them up while Carl was out for an interview, and we connected them to Wi-Fi, recording everything to the cloud. The next day, we had to leave for a 2-day shoot in China, and we asked Carl if he could stay alone in the apartment. He agreed, and he didn't notice any of the cameras. As soon as we left, we started monitoring the feed, and what we saw was shocking. Carl tried to open the equipment room, even though I had changed the lock password. He went through drawers and cabinets, and then he moved to the office room, taking Tiffany bracelets and a necklace, plus one of my lenses from my desk. He put everything in his bag and left the apartment. We were watching this happen in real time, and we couldn't believe our eyes. But what happened next is the part nobody saw coming. We called the police and showed them the footage, and they were able to track Carl down and arrest him. When the police reviewed the videos, Carl claimed that the footage was fake, that it was AI footage or something. But when they checked his phone, they found WhatsApp messages with buyers who had purchased the same items for 50% less than the original price. The evidence was overwhelming, and Carl was caught red-handed. The police took Carl away, and we were left to deal with the aftermath. We were relieved that the stolen items had been recovered, but we were also angry and hurt. We couldn't believe that our friend had betrayed us like that. The court date hasn't been set yet, but we're preparing for it. Some of our friends think I'm the asshole for kicking Carl out while he was financially struggling, but I don't think I am. My girlfriend is just relieved that Carl got caught, and we can finally move on from this ordeal. As I look back on the whole experience, I'm still trying to process how it all went down. I'm wondering if I should have been more understanding, more patient with Carl. Maybe I should have seen the signs earlier. Maybe I should have been more careful about who I let into my home. But at the same time, I feel like I did what I had to do to protect myself and my girlfriend. We were being taken advantage of, and we had to take action. The question is, was I right to kick Carl out, or was I just being heartless? Was I the asshole for putting my own needs above my friends, or was I just standing up for myself? I guess that's for you to decide. Tell me in the comments which one you think was the worst. And if you made it this far, subscribe. New stories drop every few days.